we really do believe that there's a negative possibility, and that if we allow it to exist, it means that it's got the power and it'll take us over. So we must get rid of it.
Yeah,
you know? And I think that's the basis of poor relationships, poor communication, whatever, you know, poor results, poor creating. The truth is, you see, again, that's a lack of faith, a lack of trust in our natural ability. Because why would your natural ability allow something that isn't in your highest good to happen? And it just brings it back, Chris, magicians, it just brings it back to, you have a natural ability, and that's the thing to hand over to, because that's what's not going to let you down. To trust that, you know, it's not even that a function of trust, is it? Yeah, the higher source, the natural ability is just to let go and allow that, because when we let go, that's when that can come in.
Very powerful. Very powerful. Now, Mr. Whitecloud, you might have noticed that he loves to have a little bit of a chat, and you know, he's talking about magic and, you know, creating and power, and I feel like it's about time we put him under the pump, put him under a bit of pressure. So what we're going to do now is...
Give me something to fail at, allow myself to fail
exactly.
at. Yeah.
So, you know,
Thanks.
Here he is. Here's this guy, this superstar that can hit golf balls through the fork of a tree with his eyes closed. And yes, he did. But it's been 4 years, everybody. It's been 4 years, and, you know, he was hitting shots there before, and they were all going really nicely. But let's see what he can do, this guy. So we're going to go eyes closed now. How do you feel about that, mate? You okay? You all right? You want some oxygen or something?
No problem.
He's about to be exposed, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, well, let's...
Eyes wide shut.
Let's hit some balls with our eyes closed.
Let's hit some balls.
Start off with that bucket there. Just start off with that, yeah. So basically, you just have a look at the bucket and go back and look at the ball, and then close your eyes. And when you close your eyes, just imagine that bucket.
Does that look good?
And yeah, it's all about looking good, mate.
Yeah, that's the thing. I can get everything else right, but looking good. Oh, straight over it. That was a good shot.
You know, one of the things about that, William, is if you imagine that the golf shot that you hit is reflecting things back to you about yourself, you know, and it's like a mirror for your life. Your golf shot it's got a lot of power in it at the moment. It's actually going well beyond the target with minimum effort. And the whole thing is, because that's reflecting back to you, when you let go of your swing circle, you have tremendous power. And it's actually reflected in the shot.
So it's not a bad thing.
That's exactly it.
That'll get taken care of.
Your natural ability will start to
adjust.
You don't have to adjust, by the way.
Yeah.
Your natural ability will adjust it all for you.
So there's nothing I have to do about that. Because right now, until you said that, I'm already thinking I've got to fix that.
Exactly.
And I was gone, wasn't I?
You don't have to, because then it becomes about trying to not go too far instead of going in the bucket.
Exactly.
You know?
And it's about the bucket.
It's about the bucket.
Not far.
So and
there you go. And this is the thing, isn't it? It's like, this is the discipline. It's always the target, not fixing.
Yeah, it's going back
always.
Yeah.
And you get pulled out of it, because even me, I was already in, I mustn't hit it so hard.
Straight from the PGA Tour. Yeah, so let's have a few more shots, William. I'll tell you what, you're doing so well, I think we've got to up the ante a bit.
Okay.
Let's go for some longer shots. Let's say there's actually a road. See the road up there? Like there's that path up there?
Yeah.
Let's say that's our target, like that path. So, you know, eyes closed.
And that's where I want them landing. Yeah, I want them landing up on
absolutely.
Whoa. Not bad approach.
Yeah.
There we go.
Oh, there it is. It's on the road.
I wanted it on that green
just going to make sure, everybody, that he's got his eyes closed here.
Oh,
my
look
God.
at that again. Oh.
It's on the road!
Woo. Yeah, no, it's all there. I've lost nothing.
But you know what? In 4 years, you shouldn't be doing that.
Yeah.
You know, because you're supposed to be practicing and, you know, doing everything.
I know. I should have gotten rusty in 4 years.
Yeah.
And I'm just back to, I mean, I'm playing at the level I played at 4 years ago without a practice. I mean, how many shots have I hit by now? About 10 or 15 or something?
About 15.
And for an approach shot, if I was just off the green and I'm approaching the green, a flag there, I'd have been putting distance away, easy putt away from it. And, you know, technically, logically, in a linear sort of way of thinking, I should be rusty now. I should have to have some lessons. I should have to go and drive and practice my chip and putt and, well, you know, my strokes and whatever. And the thing is what this is so nice. It's so nice to play again.
I was going to ask you, how's it feeling to
it feels great
when you're in that that flow? Like what?
I just want to go and play golf because it's just such a great feeling. It just hooked me to my natural ability, and you know, that's magic. You know, I think that the thing about creating isn't only because it is partly the end result that you get, the joy of the end results that you create, but it's just being in your natural ability again. It's like hang gliding or parachuting or something. You know, you're out there, you're sailing. You know, it's
a great feeling.
It's the joy, and you know, I can understand how
freedom, the joy.
you know, every day on that golf course, how your spirit soars. Not necessarily because you're winning games or anything, but simply because you're in your heart.
It's going well so far, but surely, I mean, your natural ability won't look after a long shot up to that tree there.
You reckon?
Remember, 4 years it's been. 4 years, and you really shouldn't be able to hit a ball, let alone with your eyes closed. And up to that tree there?
Up to that tree there.
Up to that tree.
Oh my God. What a sweet shot.
I have a question for you, William.
Yeah.
Do you know what you were doing in your swing then?
No.
But see,
I didn't think about anything. In my mind, I was just visualizing that tree trunk. And you see that the interesting thing is, and this is true, folks, I was visualizing that tree trunk, and actually, you know, where I was visualizing it was a way up, and that's why the ball actually went beyond, because it actually passed the tree at that height, very close to the tree at that height. I wasn't thinking of the base of the tree. I was, you know, and there it is.
Yeah.
But I wasn't thinking about anything else. I wasn't aware of how I looked or what I was doing or what. I'd forgotten about that. All the way through that swing, I was over there.
But you must have been doing it wrong, because the whole world of golf says that you've got to be concentrating on these things to be able to get the shot to go where you want it to go. So,
and I don't play golf, and I hit a sweet shot right there.
It's so bizarre.
Strange, eh? I'm not a golf. I'm either really natural or
well, this is magic.
Yeah, this is magic.